Hi Crafty Angel, Celeste here from AngelRose Designs here on YouTube, and today we're gonna do a crafted Thursday, Craft Day Thursday. And what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna make a tassel to show the beginners, those that's just starting out in crafting, how to make it. So what I have here is I have my mesh bling, I have all my ribbons and trims that I'm gonna use. I have a pair of scissors, aka scissors, that I call skizzers. Okay, and we're gonna use my hot glue gun, that's from Sir Bonder, and then we're gonna use this mesh trim also, but I have a different way to use that for the tassel. Okay, now we're gonna get this show on the road, and what I want to do, I want to start off with my mesh bling. And what I'm gonna do is start from here. I'm gonna make it a double row. I'm gonna go all the way to the end to see if that's how long I want it. If not, then I can trim it down to the size I want. Okay. And again, this is Crafted Thursday. And it's like a craft along. So if you want to craft along with me, I would be more than happy. I would love to see what y'all make with the items that I make. I love to see how y'all make them and y'all style, y'all way, or whatever. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm off camera. Oops. Okay, so I have this piece, and to me, let me get this all sassied up here. Now, this is a little long for me, but we're going to cut it, first measure it to make sure it's even. So I trim it down the middle, because this one I can actually make two tassels with this one. Okay, so we're gonna get that started, and there's the first thing. Okay, then you can take any laces, trims, ribbons, seam binding, sari silk ribbon, or whatever you want to add to your tassel. So I'm gonna open up this here, and I have different ways of storing all my items. Now, I don't want this, so I'm gonna put this back in the bag. So I'm gonna take this ribbon here, and I'm gonna measure it to the size of my bling here. Okay, that way I know I have the right size. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing with this one, since we're making two. Just measure it down to the size of your bling mesh, or whatever you're using. I mean, you can use anything to make a tassel. And I'm gonna pin my thing back here, making sure I don't pin myself. Then I'm gonna take some lace, do the same thing, measure it. So you want all your pieces, they don't have to be all the same length, but that's the way I choose to make mine, all the same length. I'm gonna trim it here. That's that one. I'm gonna put that piece over there and take this mesh piece and measure my ribbon to the mesh piece. Now you can have it as small, as thin, or as thick as you want it. So I never know how big or how small I want mine. So it depends on what I'm using it for. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this little bitty pom-pom trim and do the same thing. Cut it there, put that aside, take this one and put this, measure it, and then trim it down. Okay, put that aside and put that back together. Now I'm gonna go through this. I want to put this trim here, this ribbon, and maybe some of this trim. So we're gonna see how it goes. If it's measured to the size that I want it, then we'll stop. Okay, we have that all settled. Again, I'm just measuring against my measure bling. And this is pretty self-explanatory of how to do it. All you do is whatever length you want it, make sure you have them most of, whatever size you want. So I have this piece here all set to go. So I'm going to take my pen and pen this back. Then I'm going to go with this trim and then this ribbon here. And I have a cushion at the top that I keep my keyboard on that I am using for my pens. See, I can do it I can measure this way and put my finger here, drop the mesh bling, fold it over, and make my next piece. See? There's many ways you can do the measuring. You choose whatever way you want to do it. And then I just cut right here. Then I'll pin this back on. Just like that. And do that. Put that back in. Now I'm going to take the piece I just cut that's doubled over. And I'm going to trim it in half. So it'll be, boom, done. One on each side. Okay, so we have that. Now I'm going to go with this silk ribbon. Again, I'm going to take one piece and measure to make two different pieces. Okay, so I can take either piece of my stack here, okay, and just do this. Measure. Pinch it here. Pull it up. Trim it there. And then trim the top. And you got a piece for each side. Easy peasy, right? So I'm going to tie this back up and put it back in my little tray here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? I'm going to put a little bow here. So next time I use it, it's easy for me to undo. So again, I'm going to take, now I want this big piece here. See how thick that is? That's really thick, right? I'm going to take that and cut that into two pieces, to one for each side. So again, I'm just going to take one piece of ribbon, unwind this and go to the end of this ribbon, pinch it, fold it over, measure, and trim it. Easy peasy. Make sure it's even. Whoops-a-daisy. Put your scissors in the middle. Make sure it's even on both sides and just cut it. Then you have two pieces, one for each tassel. Okay, now we're going to get this piece wounded up. I usually put like little pearls and stuff like that in my tassels, but I don't have no pearls on hand at the moment. You see? Easy. I'm trying to keep all the colors sort of the same color. If it's white, wedding white, a little off-white, a little cream, it doesn't really matter. Now, my last piece is going to be not that, because I know I'm not going to have enough for that to make two. We're going to do this one. See if that one has enough for two. If not, then it's all good. It's all good. I'm going to do it again. Measure that. Measure to the end. Pinch it. Fold it. Come back. Make sure it's all not twisted. And you're going to trim right in here. Okay. You're going to come right up here. Make sure it's even. I'm going to do it with my hand this time. Okay, so it's going to be even, Steven, right here. Cut right between the two diamonds. Boom. Now this trim here, I use it for more than one project because I can get two trims out of it. You got the flat trim here, and you got the diamond shape. So I use it for two different ways. So I'm gonna get my string back and tie this one back up. And now we're gonna put our tassels together. Okay. Now I'm gonna take I'm gonna use this piece to tie them all together. Okay. So I'm gonna pull my hot glue gun out. I'm gonna lay it next to me. And I'm gonna start layering my tassel, my first tassel. Okay. Just pick up all your ribbons and your trims, your laces, whatever you use to cut the pieces out, and you just start layering over top of each other. See? Just like that. Now, you take this ribbon here, lay it like this. You put your tassel pieces one over the other. Okay. Cut this piece here. You take this piece here, tie it like that, and then you come back, you tie backwards. Then you have your tassel. Okay. No, it's not all the same, but that's the thing. You can easily adjust them. See? Like that. Pull. Pull it right through. And you can adjust them all. But also, my ribbon is not centered, so I'm gonna make it center. So I'm gonna untie it again before I put my hot glue to put my base around the front. I'm gonna untie this. I'm gonna again lay my piece down, my ribbon piece down here, my satin ribbon, and I'm going to again put all the ends together. Okay, all the ends together like that, and pull whatever's not together and put it together. So now I have 2 pieces left, and I have them all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it, fold it over. There's my center right here. So I'm gonna twist it a little, put this here. So now I know I have it centered. And then tie it. And then when you tie it and shimmy it, they all come the way it's supposed to. Now I'm gonna tie one more knot at the top, and I have my tassel. Now what I like to do is I take this piece here and I glue it together. Okay, right at the tip, like that. So I have a hanger. Let me turn it a little. Actually, I want it this way. See, like that. Let's turn this that way. And we're gonna put this just like this. Boom. And then what I'm gonna do, what I wanted to show you guys, is you can take another piece, okay, to hold it right here. Take another piece of ribbon, go all the way around. Make sure all your top ribbons are pulled down because you don't want too much bulk at the top. Okay, make sure you pull them all down. Then you do this. You put your glue on. Wait a minute. I'm having trouble with my hands here. Okay, like that. Hold it where there's no glue. Come bring this around like that. And you can trim this piece here like that. So now you have your tassel. Okay, now you can also add something to your tassel. Okay, so here comes my little floral mesh that I have, and right where I sealed the wraparound, I'm gonna put my little bling flower. Okay, right on that piece right there. So it's there. Boom. You got a tassel, you can use it on anything. Anything that you want. Okay? You don't have to put the tie at the top or the tie around, but you can still dress it up the way you want to dress it up, and it won't matter. Okay? I mean, you can put like a rhinestone bling in there. You can put whatever. Tassels are your thing. You're making, your idea. You put what you want for your tassel. So I'm gonna wrap my ribbon back around my satin ribbon so I can tie it up and put it back in my tray and use it on another project. And this is gonna be another tassel here, but this is gonna, I have to add a little bit more stuff to it. I can also take a roll of this flower bling. Okay, let's do that. Let's put this one to the side. I'm gonna measure with this here, okay, to see where I'm gonna trim off my flower bling. I know there's one side, yeah, okay. We're gonna use from here, because that's where I trimmed off one of the flowers to put on the other tassel. Okay, so measure. Just don't move the ribbon though. Okay, keep it flat. I'm gonna trim. It's gonna be up to this flower right here. Boom. And then I'm gonna take all of this, put it in front of me, and just trim it all the way down. Okay, keep going all the way down. And you can add this in another tassel. So you make 2 tassels. You can use whatever you want. I mean, sometimes I string my own buttons and stuff like that to put in my tassels. You know, it's up to you. I'm gonna bring an oldie that I made a while back to my channel for Make It Thursday. Okay, so be on the watch for that. So see, all you do again, let me get me a piece of a ribbon. Let's untie this ribbon, and I'm gonna get me a piece just long enough to, this one I'm not gonna make the tie at the top. I just want it long enough to where I can make sure I can make 2 knots in the ribbon to tie it together. And I'm not gonna put a wraparound on this one. I'm just gonna leave it the way I put it. Okay, so we're gonna lay this right there. I'm gonna put all my pieces together. Okay, I'm just gonna put the ends together. Let me move this out of my way. Put all my ends together. Okay, just like that. See, all my ends are together. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shimmy shake, shimmy, 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 shake. I'm gonna bring them, measure, kind of twist to where I know where the middle is. And I'm gonna take my string. This time, I'm not going to do the tie. I'm gonna just take my hot glue gun, dab a glue there, bring it as tight as I can. Okay, I'm gonna roll this part that way, like that. Okay, hold it for a second, bring it up, and I have my second tassel, and I can take this piece, trim it off. Actually, no, I got a better idea. I'm gonna take this piece here and glue it there so I have a little hanger just in case I want it. If I don't want it, I can trim it off. See? So now I have a little hanger like that. And I'm gonna glue it one more spot. See, I can't get my glue gun to reach to my camera, so I'm sorry if I'm off camera. And I'm gonna hold it for a second. And I have another tassel. But I'm not gonna put the ribbon around. I want it just like this. And then we can take another little flower off of the bling here. I'm gonna find out where I stop cutting and just trim off the flower here. Okay, and booyah, snap it right there. We're gonna glue here. Just a dab of glue will do ya. And put that there. And if you can find a piece of bling bling, like this, you can put it right, ooh, I just gave myself an idea. I'm gonna put that piece of bling right in the center. Right there, see that? So now you got a flower and a piece of bling bling right in the center. I always clean my extra glue off because I don't like it when the glue seeps out everywhere. So I clean it to the best I can while it's still a little warm. And you can see all the excess glue that I got out of 2 tassels. So here's tassel number 1. Okay, they're similar, but they're different. See? They both have the hanger. The only difference in them is this one doesn't have this here, and this one doesn't have the bling. This one here doesn't have that bling and the flower bling. That's the only difference. So I will thank you all for watching Crafty Angels. I would like to thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and comment. And if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Hit that big red subscribe button down there and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to get notified of when I am putting another video. And starting this fall, I will be going live again. So be on the lookout for that. And like I said, okay, we got it. Like I said, thank you all for watching. Please be careful. Happy crafting on a budget. Happy everything on a budget. And also, be careful. Take care. Be happy. Be loving. And I will see you all on the next video and on the flip side. Bye bye for now, Crafty Angels.